sticking to it every single day. I've been sticking to it since October the 1st. One thing I'm gonna do is be a woman of my word. I'm here. I told y'all this what I was going to do the whole entire month of October from Monday through Friday. Y'all can catch me live on IG and on TikTok and Facebook. I'm rotating Facebook and TikTok out. Y'all know the drill, but IG, y'all been thugging with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all show up every day. As long as y'all here, I'm going to keep y'all on. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Do me a favor real quick. As you're tapping into the live video, I need y'all to do me a favor real quick. I need y'all to say good morning to me. After you say good morning to me, I need you to let me know where you're viewing me from so I can shout out some of y'all areas. I got my IG up here. I got my TikTok down here. How y'all doing? Y'all see that I'm also trying to, start doing more lives outside of the car. Because, baby, it be hard for me to, so it's getting harder. I be ready to stand up and everything else. So this kind of give me that little bit of freedom where I can move around a little bit. What's going on in Houston? How y'all doing this morning? Good morning in Italy. Good morning in Chicago. How y'all doing this morning, man? Just a quick plug real quick. November the 18th, I will be in Atlanta, Georgia. Make sure y'all are following my page on Facebook and IG to get that Eventbrite link to make sure y'all can meet me in Atlanta, Georgia. That's November the 18th. At the end of this month, October the 27th, Sacramento, California, Roseville, California. I heard y'all real close together. I will be out there October the 27th. That's a Friday. I will be speaking in California as well. Y'all already know the mastermind tour going to be in Jacksonville, Florida, and that's going to be November the 25th, and we will be in Houston, Texas, December the 30th. Y'all go ahead and tap in for me real quick. December 2nd, I'll be in the DMV. I'm coming to DC again. Actually, it's going to be Maryland. It's going to be Woodruff, Maryland. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning to y'all. She said, good morning, coach. Been waiting on you. Oh, for real? I told y'all I'm coming. I told y'all I was coming. How y'all doing this morning? Now, y'all don't forget that y'all was waiting on me when I started getting in y'all business, okay? You know what I'm saying? Do me a favor as y'all come in. Go ahead and say good morning to me. Let me know where you're viewing me from real quick. And then on top of everything else, y'all, do me a favor real quick. If you don't see your best friend, the one that you go out to brunch with, the one that you go to lunch with, the one that you go to Sunday service with, do me a favor. Go ahead and tag them in the comment section and tell them, Shion, how y'all doing in Indiana? I see y'all. Double tap on the screen real quick. If you don't see your favorite person on, go ahead and tag them in. What's up, Mississippi? What's up, Louisiana? How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, God's girl. I see you. How you doing this morning? Double tap on that screen. Good morning, Brooklyn, Chicago. I see more of y'all tapping in. IG, y'all still with me? Y'all with me, IG? Oh, okay. I had to slide it back down. I'm sorry, y'all. Good morning in Canada. IG, like we over here tapping, coach, and we don't see our comments going up. What's going on in Manhattan? Houston is here. Charlotte is here. Shout out IG. Y'all rolling. Okay. What's going on? That's what I'm talking about. Friend that tag Kiki underscore gorgeous. You need to get on in here. Your friend that already tagged you. Don't be playing with her. What's going on over there? Los Angeles, what's up? More Atlanta checking in. Ohio is here as well. How y'all doing this morning? St. Louis, what's up? Tennessee, South Africa is here. How y'all doing this morning, man? Listen, I'm talking about it's going down. What up, Jersey? San Diego, North Carolina, New York is here. Kansas is here. Oakland is here. West Palm Beach is here. Double tap on that screen. Okay, there we go. Got the badges coming through. Y'all send me some gifts down here on TikTok. How y'all doing this morning, man? I got a topic for y'all. We almost there. We at 4.9K. Okay, get us to 10K so I can drop my topic. How y'all doing in Greenville, South Carolina? I see y'all more Mississippi. Okay, Florida is here as well. Indianapolis is here. Double tap on my screen. How y'all doing this morning? What up, Connecticut? Good morning, Jen. How are you? Good morning, Gorgeous Glow. How you? You know what I'm saying? Brown Sugar 69. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? What up, Ohio? Fort Wayne. How y'all doing? London, Ohio. How y'all doing? Virginia, Detroit is here. Okay, double tap on that screen, man. Get us in there, man. If you don't see your favorite person on the live right now, do me a favor. Go ahead and tag them. Tell them to pull up. Okay, yeah, because I already told y'all I'm going to be live Monday through Friday. I told y'all this already. I'm going to be live Monday through Friday. Yeah, they got to prepare to be sick of me the whole entire month of October. Mental health awareness. And I'm in the building, baby. It's mental health awareness. If we ain't going to do nothing else, we going to promote some good mental health. If we don't do nothing else, and I'm going to start doing this on the end of each week. Since this week, we've been talking about the same thing pretty much all week long. Not the same video, but we've been talking about the same thing as far as how important it is for you to know who you are, what you represent, where you stand, what role that you play in everybody's life, in every situation of life. And then guess what? Today I'm on you again, baby. Get prepared, baby. Today I'm on you again. I'm on you again. I'm on you again. I'm telling you, whatever topic I started on Monday, I'm gonna be talking about that topic all the way through Friday. I'm gonna make sure that you get all the goods. I'm gonna make sure that you understand. Thank you so much, man, Miss Gold. I appreciate that gift. Oh man, you tearing it up on TikTok. Let's go. Bless the coach, man. What's up, Nashville, Tennessee? How y'all doing? Some said it. I know you value. Oh man, you better know it. We out here. We out here. Appreciate that badge, man. Let me get one more badge on IG real quick. Okay, they at 14. They at 14K. I gotta get ready to drop the topic. Let us get one more badge on IG real quick. One more badge on IG. Y'all, I have 5 badges and we can drop our topic. Let's go. Double tap on that screen. Man, how y'all doing in Boston? I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, y'all. Boston, Massachusetts. I see y'all. Double tap on that screen. We need to get another badge on IG. What up, Denver? I see y'all this morning. Okay, I got my they gonna gorgeous glow. Appreciate that. Want me to tell you what we're gonna talk about today? Baby, y'all get ready now. Y'all get ready because we're gonna go ahead and drop this out here real quick. Hold on, let me see what they got. Okay, let's get into it real quick. Y'all ready? What we're gonna talk about right now is let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. What you talking about, coach? Why you want to make that a topic? Hold on one second while y'all double tapping on that screen. Double tap on that screen. Let me get right. Double tap on the screen, double tap on the screen. Boy, we got attention seekers already this morning. we got some attention seekers already this morning. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. They be want you to respond to them. They be wanting you to give them some shine so bad. I just can't do it to you. Not this morning, baby. I got a whole message to drop for you. You know what I'm saying? Go find you something else to do this morning. What we gonna talk about? Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. That's what we're going to talk about this morning. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Some of y'all already like, ooh, I already know she about to do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all that's already like, oh man, she about to do it. Let's be clear. Why you say let's be clear, coach? I need for you to understand how important it is for you to be clear in every single thing that you do in life. You got to let people know exactly who you are. You got to let people know that you are very much aware. See, there's a difference in between being cocky and being aware, being confident and being aware. And for so many years, everybody have gotten that confused. They make it seem like it's a bad thing for you to know who you are. They make it seem like it's a bad thing for you to know what it is that you bring to the table. They act like it's a bad thing for you to have confidence, for you to have high self-esteem, for you to know that, you know what, I don't know what y'all got going on over here, but I love me some me. If you know for a fact that you've been in that situation before and you've been surrounded by folk that want to water you down, that want to shrink you, that want to make you think that you're not who you know for a fact that you are, that don't really want you to celebrate yourself, don't want you to clap for yourself, don't want you to pat yourself on the back. If you know for a fact that you've been surrounded by some folk that they get offended, they automatically get intimidated by you loving on yourself, showing up for yourself and making you a priority in your life, what I need for you to do is double tap on the screen real quick. Come on, let's talk. We're going to be clear. We're going to be clear. It's going to be some folk that's going to get offended real quick. It's going to be some folk that's going to be triggered on this video. They're going to get triggered real quick. So go ahead and turn your phone up loud because I know they're sitting in the room with you. Some of them got you still laying next to them right now. So go ahead and turn the phone up. They about to get offended already. I ain't even got started yet. They about to get in their little bag already. They about to be mad already. You listening to her again. All she want to do is tell you to love yourself, pour into yourself, make yourself a priority. already. They upset as all get out right now because of the way that I'm telling you how to love yourself. The fact of the matter that you can wake up and try to be negative on a positive feed already be annoying me. You know what I'm saying? I already be thinking, Lord, let me pray for you. Because baby, you the type of individual that loves attention. You love negativity. That's the type of person that you are. Why would it bother you for a person to jump online and try to tell folk to love themselves, to pour into themselves, to make themselves a priority in their life, to learn how to put themselves first? The only people that get offended by that, offended by these type of videos, offended by a motivational speaker that talks about nothing but love and growth and development, are people that are users and abusers. Understand that you got to be careful, because your growth and your development, let's be clear, is going to trigger some folk. That's a note right there. Because see, they was moving so fast. They had 37K down here. Yeah. You gonna have to be careful, baby. Yeah. Some of y'all was looking for what the problem was, but some of y'all was looking for what the problem was. Y'all was looking for the problem. You like, Coach, I don't even know what it is that I'm doing. They mad at me all because I'm working on myself. They don't want to talk to me because I'm working on myself. They talking about I'm acting funny. I'm acting different. I'm trying to be something that I'm not. They got everything negative up under the sun to say about me right now, Coach. I want you to understand, note number one is some folk are going to be triggered by your growth. Some folks are going to be triggered by your development. Some people are going to be triggered by you putting yourself first. They're going to be triggered by you learning your worth, learning your development, you know what I'm saying, working on your development. And they're going to be triggered by the fact that you are now smart enough to know that you can heal yourself, for yourself, by yourself. Hello, somebody. This is the reason why we doing them in the house right now. Because, baby, I be wanting to get up. What you said, I said they're going to be triggered by the fact that you now understand that you can heal yourself, for yourself, by yourself. What you mean, Coach? You no longer searching for their validation. You don't need their go ahead, their pats on the back, their high five. You don't need them to approve it in no type of way, shape, or form. You got to understand that some folk love for you to feel like you need them. Yeah, ain't nobody mad but the enemy, though. Yeah, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. What's the topic? Let's be clear. Let's be clear. We're going to break it all the way down so it can forever and consistently be broken. It's going to be some folk that's going to be triggered by your growth and your development. It's going to be some folk that's going to be upset by the fact that you're no longer running after them for validation. It's going to be some folk that's going to be upset with you, not because you've done anything to them, not because you down talked them, not because you slandered them, not because you went outside of your way to try to hurt them in no type of way, form, or fashion. Some folks are going to be simply triggered by your growth and development. They cannot handle the new version of you. They cannot deal with, they can't tolerate the new version of you. And the reason why, okay, I'm going to wait. Double tap on my screen. Come on, man. Come on. No, we gonna wait. I see the gifts. Thank y'all for the flowers. We gonna send me some love. Yeah, send me some love. What? Because you talking heavy already. You talking heavy already. You came in real hot. You came in real hot. You were running behind and you just jumped in all hot. You jumped in hot. You walking all up and down the chat and you walking real heavy real quick. That's right. You got folk that's been up all night long pacing the floor, trying to understand. They going outside of their way right now, trying to understand what it is that they done to these folks. Why you ain't called me? Why you ain't text me? Why you saying that I'm acting funny? Why you saying that I'm acting different? Why you think that I'm being bougie? Why you act like, I'm doing something to you? The only thing that I'm doing is working on me. The only thing I'm doing is making myself a priority. The only thing that I'm doing is taking myself off the back burner. The only thing that I'm doing is working on myself so that I can be a better person for myself. Why does me working on me bother you? Why does me reading these books bother you? Why does me listening to motivational speaking, listening to ministry, reading, self-help books? Why does me fasting and praying and grounding myself, why does that upset you so much? I just need to understand why, and you don't. Yeah, that's a red ink pen. No, put it in the comment section. What you mean, Coach? And you don't. I ain't even trying to understand that no more. Understand that. Yeah, we ain't trying to understand that no more. Why? Because the answer is right there. Note number one. I'm not even trying to figure out why you so upset. I'm not trying to figure out why you in your bag no more. I'm not running after you trying to get no understanding of why you feel the way that you feel. I now understand that my growth, it triggers you. My development, it triggers you. And the reason why it triggers you is because I'm no longer codependent dependent on you. I'm no longer looking for you for validation. I'm no longer running after you. I'm no longer begging you. I'm no longer asking you for your support. I'm no longer asking you to do this, and this for me. And now you feel left out because I'm no longer running after you. Hello, somebody. It's not you. The problem is them. It is not you. The problem is them. In the comment section, put the problem is them. Yeah, I ain't about to, no, I ain't losing not now more day of sleep. I ain't losing no more sleep about it, baby. I ain't losing no more sleep about it. I'm not doing it. The problem ain't me, it's them. The problem is them. Yeah, that's right. Note number one is you triggered by my growth. You triggered by my growth. You triggered by my growth. My growth is upsetting you. My growth is making you this angry. My growth is putting you in your feelings like this because I'm growing. You mean to tell me that I thought you know what I mean? Sometimes it confuses you, right? You looking at them like, wait a minute, scratching your head. Good morning, Dessa. Scratching your head. I thought you wanted me to grow. I thought you wanted me to be happy. I thought you wanted me to be successful. I thought that you wanted me to have the best things in life. I thought this is what you wanted. You don't find out the truth about people until you start making yourself a priority. You don't know the truth about people until you start utilizing your no. You don't know the truth about people until you stop showing up at their beck and call. You don't know the truth about people until you start holding folk accountable. You don't know the truth about people until you start standing on your boundaries. Until then, everybody gonna love you when you the one that's giving. That's a red ink pen note. That's a red ink pen note right there. What you say, Coach? Oh, everybody gonna love you when you're the person that's giving. If you're the person that's always giving to everybody, then of course that they're going to love you. They ain't got no reason not to love you. You're the one that's bringing the bread. You bring the bread and the butter. You're the one that provides everything that everybody needs. You are the people pleaser. If they can't count on nobody else, they can count on you. If they can't call nobody else, they can call you. It's easy to love you when you're the person that they can control, the person that they can manipulate, the person that they can get all the benefits from. It's easy to love then, but you don't know folk until you start utilizing your no. You don't know folk until you stop coming through for them. You don't know folk until you stop running and begging and pushing yourself and trying to force yourself into their lives for whatever reason. Understand that you want to know the people that you're surrounded by. Establish some boundaries. Do that. I do that. Yeah, you got to understand note number one. Note number one is what some folk gonna be simply triggered by. They're gonna be triggered by your growth. They can't handle this new version of you, baby. They can't handle this new version of you because I'm used to you needing me. And now you at a place in your life where you don't need me no more. And that bothers me. You at a place in your life where you already understand. You know your worth now. You know what you're capable of now. You done flip that mental switch. And now you're inside of your mind. You done flip that mental switch and you know your skills said. You know exactly what you can do and how you can do it. You know exactly when to execute it. And now you're not running after me, asking me to, can you think it's okay for me to start now? You think I should drop my business now? You think I should drop my brand now? You're trusting your own gut. You're trusting your own intuition. You're standing on your own 2 feet. And you got to understand that some folk, note number one, I got to give it to you like that. Note number one is some folk are going to be triggered by your growth. They're going to be upset about your growth. They're going to be furious with you because you no longer need their validation. You're no longer running after them. You're not trying to clear nothing up anymore. You're not trying to make the math for them anymore. You're not forcing them to pick up what it is that you put down. You're simply snipping, getting right on up out their life, and you're doing it expeditiously. And that's not what they used to. They prefer the old version of you because that version, they were able to reap the benefits of you without having the responsibility of you. Yeah. Come on, let's just be real. Let's just be real. You gotta understand that that's a fact right there. Some folk gonna simply be triggered by you and your growth. They ain't gonna be able to handle this new version of you. And what's the topic of the day? The topic of the day is let's be clear. Y'all at 84.2K. Double tap on that screen. We almost at 100K TikTok. Double tap on that screen. IG, y'all already at 40 badges. Y'all go ahead and send a badge or two. Let's go. Let's just be real. Y'all ready for y'all second note? Just put we ready. Just put we ready. Understand that. understand that as long as you stuck in the in-between stage and the lukewarm stage and a 1 foot in and 1 foot out type of stage, and that's the type of place that people want you at. They want you to always be waiting on them. They want you to always be confused. They want you to always be tiptoeing around. They want you to always be trying to figure it out. They want you to always need this or need that or think that those are the things that you need. You got to understand that, number one, I'm ready to give you this next note. I'm ready to give you this next note. I see some re-readies right here. I see some re-readies right there. One thing that you got to understand, note number 2 is the enemy's job is to keep you confused. Topic of the day is let's be clear. The topic of the day is let's be clear. What you say, note number 2, the enemy's job is to keep you confused. The enemy's job is to keep you confused. Let's just be ready. Because as long as you confused, you ain't ready to make a move. As long as you unclear, unsure about anything, you ain't gonna step out. It'll keep you stagnant. It'll keep you standing right on over there. And before you know it, you done wasted 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 20 something years. And let's just be real. Some of y'all done wasted half of your life all because you was confused, holding on to something or somebody that wasn't beneficial to you, holding on to something or somebody that got you stuck over there trying to figure it out. What we call that relationship torture. They give you the good things. When it's good, it's all good, but when it's bad, then it's all bad. They won't give you no definite answer. They won't be crystal clear with you with what it is that you want. And can I go deep with it? 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 Just go deep. Can I go deep with it? I want to say this. Good morning, Tifa. How you doing, man? I just want to say this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Every time you trying to have a conversation with them, every time you asking them for clarity, every time you just want to know what's what so you can make a good determination on which way you want to go. They say go deep. The thing about it is, let me make it make sense to you. For all of y'all that are on my news feed right now, all of y'all that's in the chat, what I'm saying by that is every single time you're asking them where y'all stand, it becomes an argument. Put that together. Put that together. What you say, Coach? I said the note number 2 was the enemy's job is to keep you confused. And then I followed that up by saying every time you ask them where y'all stand, it becomes an argument. It becomes a disagreement. Y'all end up going back and forth about it. It becomes blown up out of proportion. So what are you trying to tell me? I'm trying to tell you that you're sleeping with the enemy, because the only thing that wants to keep you confused is the enemy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're going outside of your way trying to get clarity for somebody that ain't got no clarity for you. And they're not going to want to say that they want that relationship because they already know the responsibility that's going to come along with it. So yes, they try to keep you stuck in the in-between stage. They try to keep you right there where you at, so that because if I give you a title, you're gonna have some duties for me. I ain't ready for them duties that's gonna come along. I ain't ready. I ain't gonna ready. I ain't gonna ready. Come on, let's just be real. I said no. Number 2 is that the enemy's job is to keep you confused. As long as he can keep you confused, you're gonna be stuck. As long as he can keep you confused, you're gonna be stagnant. You're gonna be sitting right there in that same area that you've been in for years. You're not moving because you don't trust yourself. You're not taking no chances, none of that. Why? Because you can't trust yourself. The enemy's job is to keep you stuck. It's to keep you stagnant. It's to keep you from growing in life. Note number 1 was what? Some folks are going to be triggered by your growth and your development. It ain't nothing that you done did to them. They just upset that you're no longer looking for them for that validation, for that approval. Note number 2 is the enemy's job is to keep you confused. You got to understand, if it says that God is not the author of confusion, then why are you walking around, don't know if you're in a relationship or not, don't know if y'all are friends or not, don't know if you're going to get the job or have the job or not? Why are you staying in a situation in any area of your life where there's confusion? I do not want to. I want clarity. Topic of today is let's be clear, because if it's not clear, it's going to be snip, snip. If it's not clear, I'm getting up out of there expeditiously. If it's not clear, I'm aborting this here mission. I don't want to be attached to, entangled with, deal with in no type of capacity anything that is unsure. I'm not dealing with it, period, point blank. Let's be clear. You either in or you're out. That's a fact. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Galaxy, man. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate that. Bless me up real quick. Bless me up real quick. Let me get 5 badges, IG. Let's just be real about what you say, Coach. I don't want to be connected to nothing that's unsure. I'm not doing that anymore. If the enemy's job is to keep me confused, and now you're telling me that the reason why he wants to keep us confused is because, yeah, as long as you're confused, you're not gonna move. As long as you're confused, then you're not gonna take that next step. As long as you're confused and you don't know how it's gonna work, then guess what? You will spend all of your time over there trying to figure it out. I just need for you to understand. Note number 3. Are you ready for note number 3? Let me see where y'all at. Y'all at 120K. I got to drop the next note. The next note is the greatest gift that you're ever going to give yourself is the gift of clarity. Understand that the gift of clarity, the gift of sitting down and really understanding what it is that you're doing in your life, really sitting down and evaluating your life, really sitting down and understanding this is what I'm pouring into me. This is what I'm intentionally doing for me. This is how I'm showing up for me. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I also know the time in which that is going to be done. Why do you say that, Coach? Because part of proper planning is also putting out the date. You can't set a goal if you don't have a date for the end time. When are you going to have it done by? Come on, yeah. The greatest gift that you ever gonna give yourself is the gift of clarity. How you gonna get the clarity? Because I'm gonna be very intentional in what it is that I'm doing. Every single goal that I drop, every single goal that I put out there for myself, is gonna have an end date. I need to have this done by the end of the month. I need to have this done by the end of the year. You got to have your end date over there so that you will not be procrastinating, so you will not be putting it off, so you won't continue to push it and push it and push it. That's right. I love it when y'all do that right there. She got it in the comment section already. Set the date. I ain't even get to get it out of my mouth. What you say? Set the date. Any goal that you create for yourself, you have to set a date, a time in which you're giving yourself to get it done. The greatest gift that you're ever going to give yourself is the gift of clarity, of sitting down and studying and understanding what it is that you're doing in your life. Most of the time, the reason why the enemy is able to confuse us, to manipulate us, is because we're unsure up here. Already, we shaky over here already, and how they be knowing that we shaky, Coach? Because y'all be doing this. Because yeah, don't get mad at me. I'm just giving y'all the notes. Don't get mad at me. How they know? Because y'all be doing this right here. Yeah. Y'all be doing this right here. The enemy don't need nothing but a little space. I've been telling y'all this since Monday. Because you be doing this right here. There you go, babe. There you go, right there. There you go. There we go. Be doing this right here. Talking. And in the process of you doing your talking, you saying things like this. Well, I really want to do this, but I'm not sure about this. I really want to do that, but then I don't know about this. And I really want to start this, but then I heard this. And that right there is giving that enemy exactly what they need. They'll get right over there and they'll feed on that self-doubt that you have. They'll go ahead and jump right on board with that self-doubt that you already have, and they'll feed right on into that, so much so that you will never get started, so much so that you will never drop the brand, so much so that you will never start the business, so much so that you will never start working on yourself, so much so that they will discourage and distract you from, you will never even get started. Yeah. Come on now. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. And baby, you ain't got to move in silence. The devil is a lie. We dismantle that whole entire thought. You ain't got to move in silence. It ain't that you got to move in silence. You just got to speak life over yourself. You can say whatever you want to say. That's right. You can say whatever it is that you want to say, because guess what? Ain't a devil in hell going to be able to stop nothing that God is going to do for you. Whatever got your name on it is going to be yours. Whatever's assigned to you is going to be yours. They can dig as many ditches as they want to dig. They can talk about you. They can slander you. They can go outside of their way to try to discredit you on every hand. Baby, whatever it is that you're going to do, you can yell it from the mountaintop. If that's what belongs to you, if that's what's going to be yours, then you're going to get it no matter what. That's right. I talk about everything that I'm going to do, every testimony, every breakthrough, I'm talking about even small successes. I'm going to put it right on out there. You can't stop God. Understand that. You can't stop what it is that's going to happen in my life. You don't have that power. You don't have that control. You don't have that type of authority. And that's how you got to start handling folk right there. I guarantee you, if just as many people start putting that on their platform, if just as many people start making videos about that, if just as many people start saying just that alone, baby, I ain't moving in silence, because you can't stop nothing. You taking back your power right then and there. You shutting the enemy down right then and there. You shutting down the Debbie doubters, the naysayers, every single person that think that they about to come up against you. You shutting them down right then and there. Baby, you can't stop what you you didn't. Yeah, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't shut this down. You don't have that type of power. You don't have that type of authority. You can talk into your tongue hurt. It's not going to distract me. It's not going to discourage me. And it's not going to keep me from living my very best life. Why? Because I deserve this. Yeah. I just went off her comment. That wasn't even in our notes, baby. Yeah, she just wrote that comment, and that just took me. That just took me there. I'm coming back. Do me a favor, yeah. Just do me a favor. Just go ahead and send me some love now. At that point, I was out there too deep. Y'all don't judge me now. Don't judge me now. I was out there. The comment got me, and it took. Let's just say the comment triggered me. The comment, it triggered something in me, and it took me all the way out there. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I know it was good, but it wasn't on topic. We coming back. That's right. Put it in the comment. I deserve this. Come on. And the moment that we start waking up and understanding that we deserve this, we deserve to be loved. We deserve to be respected. We deserve to be honored. We deserve to be heard. We deserve to be valued. We deserve to be loved correctly. The moment that you start making up in your mind that you deserve certain things in life, and you start speaking to those things, speaking over those things, and letting it be known, oh baby, I want all the smoke when it got something to do with me. You will not play with this here. Play where it's safe, and it ain't safe for you to play with me. Why? Because my detachment is top tier. I am a one and done type of person. Once you show me who you are, that's it for you, baby. That's it for you. So how they say, your first impression, oh baby, you don't get a second chance for that. That one and done. That's exactly how I'm gonna move. My detachment is top tier. The disrespect was all the closure that I needed. We not having no bunch of conversations. I'm moving right on up out your face, right on up out your way. That's just how I'm gonna get down. Why? Because I've wasted too much time already on people that did not deserve me, did not deserve my love, did not deserve what it was that I was bringing to the table. So now I'm selective about any and everybody that I allow to be connected to me. Why is it important for us to be clear? Note number 4, I'm ready to drop it. Let me know if y'all ready. Come on now. I got another note. Yeah, I got another note. I'm ready to do my next note. Yes, send me some love. Thank you, Dessa. I see the flowers. Thank you, Crave. I appreciate those flowers. Thank you, Netta. I see them coming through, man. Thank y'all so much. Bless me up. I'm about to drop another note, man. We at 161. Let's get to 200K. Send me some love real quick. I'm about to drop this next note. She said, drop it. All right, I'm gonna drop it. Let me get 3 badges, IG. I see one. Thank you, Lastar 7827. Appreciate you. Let me get 2 more. Badges, y'all. Double type on the screen real quick. We at 165, 166, 166, 167K. Double tap on that screen. Come on, TikTok. We can do it. Let's go. Hit the share button on the live. Bring your best friend in. Bring everybody in the room. Come on, let's go. Because we're going to talk about something real quick. The topic of today is let's be clear. Note number 1 is that some folk are going to be intimidated by your growth. Understand that it ain't something that you done did to them. They upset with you because they can no longer use and abuse you the way that they used to. Note number 2 was that the enemy's job is to keep you confused. As long as he got you confused, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stagnant. You don't know if you're coming or going, and you will waste all your time and your energy over there because you're unsure. Note number 3 is the greatest gift that you will ever be able to give to yourself is the gift of clarity, knowing exactly what you're doing, when to do it, and also setting a time frame because execution matters. That's a fact. You got to know when to do it, baby. You got to know when to make it happen. You got to know when to make it happen, when it's going to have its greatest impact. Any goal that you create in your life, you got to give yourself an end date for that time so that you don't drag it out, so that you don't keep putting it off, so that you don't keep playing around with yourself. I need this done by the end of the month or by the end of the year. This is things that you need to do for yourself. And I'm going to tell you why you got to be clear, why you got to know who you are. You got to know where you stand. You got to know what you bring to the table. You got to know your self-worth. I need for you to understand because the enemy's job is to keep you confused because that's how he's able to control you. He's able to control you that way right there because sometimes you have to understand that he's not coming to destroy you. He's coming to distract you. Sometimes he's not coming to destroy you. He's coming to distract you. What you trying to tell me? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. We almost there. They at 192. They about to get to 200K. They about to get to 200K. Double tap. Sometimes some things that you're going through in life, some of these dark hours that you're experiencing right now, these heartbreaks, these betrayals, some of the things that you're dealing with right now. There you go. You know exactly what to do. There you go. Right there. Distractions. I love it when y'all drop it in the comment section. Some things that are sent for you, baby. They're not sent to destroy you. They're not sent to take you out. They're sent to distract you. Because you got to understand. It said the blame and destroy, right? Yeah, you have to understand. I can't say the word because I don't want them to drop my live. I don't want them to end my live. So we got to be careful with what we say. You know what I mean? I can't go use that word. Yeah, but y'all know some things are not meant to take you out. It's not meant to destroy you. It's meant to distract you. And why do you say that, coach? Note number 4 is one thing that you have to understand, that if you're being distracted in that moment, when it says steal, blank, and destroy, right? Some of y'all got stole on. Note number 4. Note number 4, y'all ready? You survived the situation, but you've been robbed. Note number 4 is I survived the situation, but I've been robbed. Wait, what, coach? You survived what it is that you're going through, but you've been robbed in the process and you didn't know it. It's some church folk that's dancing. Y'all got to give them a moment. It's some people that's at their job. They didn't run into the bathroom right now. They run into the bathroom. Give them a second. Hit the share button on the live. You survived the situation, but you've been robbed. And if can I break it down? Can I go there? Can I go there? Can I go there? She said, this live is everything. Come on, can I go there? I'm going to cry. Yeah. That's because you can cry on my live videos, baby. This is judgment free. This is how we get down over here. This is about growth. And the topic of the day is let's be clear. We got to be clear. Coach, can I stand up on this one? I just want to stand up on this one. I got to stand up. The thing about it is you survived that storm. You just survived what it was that you were going through. You survived that situation. You survived that breakup. You survived that family letdown. You survived those broken friendships, but you still been robbed. What do you mean, coach? You're not loving people the way that you used to love. You don't have the same joy that you used to have. You don't have the same peace that you used to have. You don't have the same compassion that you used to have. They didn't come to destroy you. They came to rob you of all your good stuff. Come on, double tap on the screen, send some love. Yeah. Because let's be real. Because there's some of y'all that's right now that's saying, yeah, you know, I from that last relationship, I can't do that no more. Yeah, I don't love like how I used to love. So you go into every relationship, every situationship, every friendship, and you're treating them like they were the person that damaged you. You treat them like they were the person that lied to you. You treat them like they was the person that abandoned you, that walked out on you, that treated you poorly. You walk into that relationship with that same baggage and you don't even realize that you've been robbed. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked. You've been finessed up out of your goods. Everything that's come to you is not coming to distract you. It's not coming, to destroy you. It's some things that are sent to distract you so that they can rob you. Yeah. Come on, friends say, hold on, I done been robbed. Hey, you might as well throw this. She said, I'm throwing the shoe. Hey, listen, come on. She said, I'm running. Let's go. That deserves a lap around the kitchen. A lap around the kitchen. Give it one, baby. Give it one. That deserves a lap. Yeah, you got to understand that it's some situations that's not coming to destroy you. It's coming to distract you. It's robbing you up here. It's instilling that fear. It's keeping you from getting started. It's robbing you from the success that you deserve. It's robbing you from the joy that you deserve. It's robbing you from living the life that you deserve. You're stuck and you're stagnant right now because you've been robbed. You're stuck and you're stagnant and you're soaking right now because you've been robbed. You've been robbed mentally. You can't even think the way that you used to think because that mental switch is already fixed on negativity. You used to be a positive person. You used to love love. You used to love peace. You used to love being around folk, but you didn't experience so much heartache. You didn't experience so much pain. You didn't been through so much in life that now you don't even look at folk the same. You would much rather be by yourself than to interact with people because you've been robbed. Come on, yeah. Come on, that's it. Let's be real. Let's be real. Come on. Let's be real. Let's be real. Double tap on the screen real quick. Don't throw your phone, friend. Get a shoe. I got more notes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to understand that something that they distract you. They distract you and discourage. Distraction and discouragement. Distraction and discouragement. Everything that, put it in your notes real quick. Everything ain't sent to destroy you. There are some things in your life that are sent to distract and discourage. Distract and discourage. And when those things happen, when they distract you, they rob you. And when they rob you, you become so obsessed with the hurt and everything that you've experienced in your life, the pain that you've had, that you become discouraged from trying again. You don't even want to try no more. Come on, be real. If you ever been in a situation where you just like, I don't even want to love no more, coach. Coach, I don't want to love no more. I don't want to be friends no more. I don't want to be around people no more. I want to be by myself. Let me just sit in my own house. Let me just come home by myself. I don't even want to deal with relationships because everybody is on something crazy. Everybody is out here lying and cheating and manipulating. I don't even want to take the chance. I don't want to take the risk anymore because they all just seem the same. You can stroll the timeline. All they do is promote toxicness. All they do is glorify toxicness. All they do is make it seem as though it's cute to use and abuse people, to walk people like a dog, to take advantage of people, coach. I don't even want it. We've been robbed. We've been bamboozled. We've been hoodwinked because those things that we went through, the breakups, the heartaches, the letdown, the betrayal, they were not to take us out. It was to distract us while the enemy runs off with our goods. Let's just be real. Let's just, yeah. Let's be real. Let's just be, I just got to be real. Good morning, Mochahannes. Good, yeah. Let's just be real. Thank you for that badge, too. I appreciate you. Yeah, some of y'all right now, you're operating through your trauma right now. Come on, let's be real. Yeah, some of y'all operating with y'all trauma right now. Y'all in a relationship right now, and you won't even let your guard down to be able to accept the love that somebody bring into your life because of what you done been through in your past. You got folk right now that's beating your door down. They over there trying to love you, trying to pour into you, trying to start something brand new to you, brand new with you, but you won't even give it the opportunity because you feel like I done been through too much already. I'm afraid right now. I'm good on that. We could be friends. I catch you at the club. I catch you at the bar. I catch you at front row on Sunday service. But as far, no, I don't want to do that no more. I done felt so much pain that it's done turned me off. I done been through so much that it's done turned me off. I've experienced so much heartache that it's done turned me off. If you're going to be honest and just say you turned off, put it in the comment section. Oh, I'm turned off. I'm turned off. Just put it in the comment section. I'm turned off. I'm turned off. If you know that, if you know that you've been robbed, just put I've been robbed. I've been robbed. I'm turned off. I'm turned off. Good morning, Shaquan. I see you tapping in. What we talking about today? Let's be clear. Let's be clear. What was note number one? Note number one is what? Some folk gonna be intimidated by your growth. They gonna be upset with you about your growth, about your development. They can't stand it. They gonna be upset by it. They gonna be triggered by your growth, by your development. Note number two was what? The enemy's job is to keep you confused. As long as you're confused, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stagnant. You don't know if you're coming or if you're going. The greatest gift, number three, the greatest gift that you can ever give yourself is the gift of clarity. Knowing who you are, what you bring to the table, what caliber of man or woman that you are. Note number four was you got to understand that you survived the situation, but you've been robbed. I got more notes though. I got more notes. You survived that situation, but they took your peace with them. Yeah, you survived that broken relationship, but they took your joy with them. Yeah, you survived that damaged family that didn't mean you no good, but they took your sanity with them. Yeah. It's a lot of people right now that's running around with your stuff. They running around with your stuff because every time you get in a trial or a tribulation, you got to understand that it's not because they want to destroy you. Some things are sent because they want to distract you. And I got another note. This is why I said that. This is why the topic is let's be clear. This is why I said that the greatest gift that you can give yourself is clarity. Is this right here? Because if you number 4, y'all ready for note number 4? Just let me know if y'all ready for note number 4. Note number 4 is this right here. If you can't see what your next move is going to be, you're going to always run back to what used to be. Okay. What did you say it again? If y'all want me to rewind that, just put rewind, because I know that somebody jumped up. Yeah, if you need me, can I? She said, "Oh, that's deep. Can you want me to run that back? If y'all want me to run that back, do I need to run that back? I see the wows down there. Send me some love, y'all. Send me some love. Send me some love, y'all. We need 5. We need 6 more badges, IG, and we done reached our goal at 6. Yeah, rewind it. What I said was, if you don't see what's next, you will always run back. You'll always run back to what was. If you don't know what your next move is going to be, you'll always run back. If you're not clear on what you're doing and how you're moving and all, you will always run back. What you're running back to? You're running back to the familiar. You're running back to the familiar. You're running back to what used to be. You're running back there. Anytime you get to that place in your life where you don't see where you're going to be going to next, you don't see your next move, you don't understand your next move, you're not clear on your next move, you don't believe in that next move just yet, you still shaky, you still indecisive, you still straddling the fence, you still got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you don't see your next, you're going to always run back to your ex. You're going to go back to what used to be. You what? That's how some of y'all always end up back in those same exact situations that had you sick, those same environments that had you sick. Running back to those same environments that had you down bad, running back to those same environments that had you struggling, those same environments that had you praying on top of praying, that, on those same environments that had you fasting, those same environments that had you seeking a therapist and seeking a life coach, those same environments that you already knew was extremely toxic. That's how you all, when you're not clear about where you're going in life, and when you're not clear about your next, you run back to that ex, you run back to what's familiar, and then you get back over there. And when you get back over there, it's like you get comfortable because you already know what those demons going to do. You already know how those people going to behave. You already know what to expect from them. So you find comfort over there because you already know what it is, because of your fear of going out there. You don't know until you leave. You don't know until you try. You don't know until you become a risk taker. If you don't understand, you got to know that, baby. If you don't know what your next move is, you're going to always run back over there. What you tell me, create the vision, baby. You're going to have to write the vision, make it plain. You got to know exactly what it is that you're doing. Strategy is everything. Strategy is everything. You got to sit down. You got to sit down and work it out within yourself. You got to know exactly what it is that you're doing and understand that you deserve that type of love. You deserve that type of respect. Understand that you don't have to always be connected to anybody in order for you to be able to be your true, authentic self, or to be able to live up to your fullest potential. It does not require their acceptance or their approval. It's going to be some people in your life that are going to be extremely upset with you because you detached yourself. They're going to say that you're acting funny, you're acting different, you think you're better than them, you think that you're bougie, you this, you that, and everything up under the sun. Folk cannot stand to see you doing better than them. Folk can't stand to see that you're healing yourself, for yourself, by yourself. Understand, they don't like that. If you was doing it for them, they will be okay. Yeah, that's a fact. Wait a minute, coach, where you going? I don't know, because that ain't in my notes, but I want to bother that though. It's in my, it ain't in my notes, but I still want to do it though. It ain't in my notes, but I want to do it anyway. Can I, cause I'm out here. I'm out here. Yeah, can I just tell me, just, she say, do it anyway. Yeah, do it anyway, friend. Do it anyway, friend. Do it anyway. See, do it anyway. TikTok telling me to do it anyway. Y'all know how they do. They over here talking about do it anyway. Just go on ahead. They be here for it. They be here for it. They be here. Can I do it? Okay, they say, oh no, wait a minute. Hold on, both. I got two doing it. I got some of y'all. Okay, do it anyway. The thing about it is, if you was doing it for them, it would be no problem. If you was showing up for them, it would be no problem. If you was making ways for them, it would would be no problem. If what you're doing is benefiting or pouring into or building them in any type of way, shape, or form, it would be no problem. The only problem that you're having in this situation is that you're doing it for you. See, I'm okay when you're giving to me, but then when you have the audacity to start working on yourself for yourself, that's a problem. The moment that you start making yourself a priority and start pouring into yourself and start uplifting yourself and showing up for yourself and doing all these things, now, wait a minute, it's the audacity of you to try to heal you. Come on. Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. See, if it, yeah, okay. Y'all told me to do it. Y'all told me to do it. So I had to go there. You got to understand how important it is for you to be clear. You got to know how important it is for you to be clear, because when you're not creating clear boundaries in your life, are y'all ready for this next note? Y'all ready for this next note? This note number 6. When you're not, let me see where y'all at. Y'all at 292K. Get us to 300K. I got another note. Yeah, you got to be clear with the boundaries that you're creating in your life. You got to be clear in the conversations. You got to be clear what you're thinking. You got to be clear in your movement and everything that you're doing in your life. You got to understand that it's extremely important that you be clear. You have to be clear. And the reason why you have to be clear, I'm waiting on them. They almost there. They at 296. Double tap on the screen. Get us to 300K. Get us to 300K real quick. They on their way, y'all. Give them a second. Give them a second. Yeah, you have to be clear in the way that you're moving, in the way that you're speaking, the way that you're operating, the way that you're showing up. You have to be extremely clear no matter what. And the reason why you have to be clear, this is note number 6. Note number 6 is because when you're not clear with your boundaries, you create chaos in your own life. Don't get mad at me. Yeah. Don't get mad at me. 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 What you say? I said when you're not clear with your own boundaries, you create chaos in your own life. When you're not clear, friend, don't get mad at me. Yeah, that's a fact. When you're not clear about your own boundaries, you are contributing to the chaos that you have in your own life. And that's a fact. And I have to put it out there because that's what we're talking about. And I have to make sure that you understand what's going on. I have to make sure that you're going on because I'm the life coach. I'm the motivational speaker. So I have to make sure that I give you the right tools. I got to make sure that I'm clear on things. I can't leave you out there thinking that you right in a situation where you're not. I can't leave you out there thinking that you got it all together when you over there pouring into some of the problems that you're having, that you're creating, some of the problems that you're having. What was note number 6? Note number 6 is this right here. When you do not create clear boundaries in your life, you are contributing to the chaos. You are pouring chaos all over your life. You have to be clear about these things. And the reason why you got to be clear about these things is because these folks are watching you. Whether they like, they comment, they share, they duet, or they remix anything, understand that they're watching you. And the way that they see you treating you is how they're going to treat you. The way that they hear you speaking about you is the way that they're going to speak about you and to you. The way that they see you handling yourself is going to be the same way that they're going to handle you. You got to be standing on business. Put it in the comment section, baby. I'm standing on business. Standing on business. I gotta stand on business. I gotta stand on business. I gotta stand on business. Yeah, that's a fact. I can't afford to be playing around with folk. I gotta stand on business. Cause some folk right now, they in my life, but they not really in my life. They are nothing but spectators. They want front row seats on trying to figure out how to distract me, how to destroy me. They walking and breathing and talking. What distractions? They only here to see how far I'm going to go. They not really here to support me. They not really here to pour into me. That ain't what they really here for. They over here standing in disbelief because they can't believe that I didn't outlive the limits that they didn't put on my life. They said that I wasn't going to be nothing. They said that I wasn't going to make it. They said that you're going to be in the hospital. You're going to be in the grave. They said that you weren't going to see 16, 17, 18. They already done spoke all type of negativity all over your life. Oh, you're going to have 7 or 8 children. You're going to be out here doing this, that, and the third. Everything negative that they can come up with, they've already spoke that over your life. And you got got the audacity to be the total opposite of what they done said. You living a life that, they don't even understand. How dare you? It's the audacity of you to go outside of your way and create a better version of you. Some folk are going to be triggered by your growth, by your development, by your healing. They cannot handle, they can't handle this new you. They can't handle this new you, and that's the reason why, your red ink pen note is, that's the reason why y'all ready? That's the reason why it's so important for you to use their rejection as your motivation. Hello, somebody. What you say, coach? That's why it's so important that you use their rejection. Yeah, that's right. Their rejection as your motivation. What you say, a red ink pen note, that mean write it in big, bold, red letters. You have to learn how to use their rejection as your motivation. Take every single stone that they threw at you and you stand on it. Understand that. Use their rejection as your motivation. You said that there was going to be this, but watch this right here. Understand that, because if you take it and you harp on it, if you take it and you hoard it, then what's going to happen is you're going to be distracted by their rejection and you will become obsessed with that. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing none of that. None of that. We ain't doing none of that. None of that. We're going to use that rejection as our motivation. I'm going to show you how I can be the total opposite. Yeah, you counted me out. I'm going to show you how you can't count. Yeah, that's a fact. You said that I wasn't going to do it. I'm about to show you something real quick. I'm going to show me type of person. Let me show you something real quick. Let me put this on the table real quick. Let me show you how I can make this happen real quick. Sometimes you got to show up in some folks' life and you just have to have that type of, when I said that it's okay for you to have some self-esteem, that it's okay for you to know who you are and know your worth, it's going to be some folk that's going to doubt you. It's going to be some folk that's going to be intimidated by you. It's going to be some folk that's going to be so scared to see you come in the room and baby, you don't even know what you got just yet. Hello, somebody. What you say, coach? It's going to be some people that are going to be automatically intimidated by you, and you don't even understand why they intimidated about you. But what you don't understand is that they see things in you that you don't even see just yet. They see the gifts that you carry and you ain't even utilizing them yet. They see what you're capable of and you ain't even got started yet. They just know that the person that you are, and they can feel the anointing all over you. They can look at you and tell that you're destined for greatness. They can look at you and say in their own mind that if you do this, this, and this, she's going to take over. If he does this, this, and this, it's going to be over for a lot of y'all. If they step into their purpose, if they know who they really are at their core self, oh, they going to make some of y'all chest hurt. What you say? Yeah. What you say? It's some of y'all. Yeah. Some of y'all chest gonna hurt. Some of y'all, if some of these people wake up and see who they really are and what they really bring, understand when they figure out what their purpose really is and they start operating in it, it's gonna be some folk in your life that play with you. It's gonna be some folk in your life that been playing with you. And right now, you about to make their chest hurt. As soon as you tap into yourself, as soon as you know your worth, as soon as you start really working on yourself and being consistent and being disciplined in your own life, you about to make some folk chest hurt. That heaviness that's on their chest, oh baby, that ain't nothing but you. You about to make a lot of folk chest hurt. Oh baby, when I start really showing up, that's when it's really gonna get heavy for you. You got to understand that it's some folk that have played with you. They have played with you. They've downplayed you. They've slandered you. They've belittled you. They've counted you out, and you go, your chest about to hurt. Yeah, that's a fact. And in the process of your growth and your development, y'all ain't gonna like this right here. Y'all ain't gonna like this right here. Let me get some love. Double tap on my screen, y'all at 334K. Double tap on the screen. Let's just be real about it. It's gonna be some folks in your life that have already downplayed you, that have already say, wow, I love y'all, man. I love y'all. It's gonna be some people in your life, no matter how much you try to help them, you ain't gonna be able to. No matter how good you are to them, they're not gonna ever be able to say that you are that good, because they are that intimidated by you. Understand that. They intimidated by by your growth. They intimidated by the fact that you were strong enough to step out and be that generational curse breaker, that you was that person that wasn't afraid to go against the flow, that you weren't that afraid to be that person that stood out in that room and stood on your boundaries and stood on your principles and knew that this is what I'm going to do and this ain't got nothing to do with anybody other than me. I understand that y'all don't understand it and that's okay. I understand that y'all can't respect it and that's okay. I understand that y'all can't support it and that too, my dear, that's okay. Understand, because everything that I do ain't for everybody. Just like every blessing, every open door, every opportunity that I receive won't be for everybody. And I get that. I'm no longer trying to drag people along. I'm no longer trying to convince people that have already got their mind made up and already complacent and already happy right there where they are. Even if you got the potential, even if I know that you can do it, guess what? If you don't see it and if you don't want it for yourself, I'm going to mosey right on about my business. And I need for you to understand that I'm not, every time you detach yourself from a person, every time you walk away from a person, every time you cut ties with a person, every time you have to detach yourself from an individual, it's not that you don't love them. It's not about not loving them. It's not about not wanting that relationship to work. It's not about not wanting to be successful and wanting them to eat at your table. Sometimes you're going to have to let folk go. You're going to have to detach yourself. You're going to have to abort some of those missions because those folks have gotten comfortable living in the bare minimum. They've gotten comfortable living that life full of generational curses. They've gotten comfortable and they have that mentality that this is all that we're going to have. This is all that it's going to be. This is how it was for great granny and the grandparents before that. This is what the ancestors went through, and they're so caught up in that they can't see the future. They so caught up in what used to be, they can't see their next move. And the person that can't see the next is always going to run back to the X. That's where you're going. You're going back to that broken environment. It's so redundant at this point. I don't care. I'm ready to move forward. I don't want to be wrapped up in what used to be. Don't want to have spent decades on what used to be. I'm concerned with living my life right now. How can I be happy right now? How can I be successful right now? What can I do in my life right now to create a better version of me, a healthier version of me? And you owe that to yourself. Why you say that? Because some folks was operating out of survival mode. Some folks was operating out of survival mode in a different era. They were doing what they had to do to survive. They were doing what they had to, they were doing, they were settling for a piece of a man or a piece of a woman because they didn't want to, I can't do it by myself. I got 15 children up in here. I need this man, even if he's going to only be around sometime. We're in a place in our life right now where we're letting it be known, oh, sweetheart, we one and done. We might have one, we might have two, but we're not having no house full of kids because society is different. Bills are different. You know what I mean? Child care is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in a different type of way of life, and we can acknowledge this in every single way, but we fail to acknowledge it mentally. We fail to acknowledge it spiritually. We hold ourselves hostage and always harping on what used to be. It's time to move forward in life. The greatest gift that you'll ever give yourself is clarity. You got to know what your next is so you don't run back to the X. The enemy's job is to keep you confused, to keep you stuck, to keep you stagnant. Everything that's sent, every situation, every dark hour, it's not sent to destroy you. Some of them are sent to distract you so that they can rob you, so they can run off with your goods. Understand that. You have to learn how to use the rejection as your motivation. And you have to have that same grit, that same grind, that same passion, even during your dash. That's a note right there. What you say? I got to have that same grit, that same grind, that same passion, even during my dash. Coach, you're gonna have to break that down, baby. You can't just throw something out there like, you got to have that same grit and that same grind, even doing your dash. What you trying to tell us, Coach? What you trying to? She said, go there. What you trying to tell us, Coach? Everybody gonna celebrate your birth. When you're born, everybody clap, clap. They have the baby shower, the gender reveal. They set it all up nicely for you. They so happy to see the brand new bundle of joy. They show up with the balloons. They show up with the candy. They got the baby shower mints. They got the meatballs with the barbecue sauce. They got the potato salad. They got the cheese and crackers. They make it a big celebration. You understand? That's on your birth right there. That's your birth right there. When you coming in, it's a whole lot of love right there. Understand? That's a whole lot of love right there in the very beginning. And then when you leave here, they show you that same type of love once you leaving here, right? Right over there. Oh, understand? They got that same type of love when you get ready to leave here. They done bought out the chicken, the potato salad. You got pound cakes that you can eat for days. I'm talking about the lemon one, the vanilla one, the one with the icing on the top. They go outside of their way to celebrate the day that you come and the day that you leave. They celebrate you. They throw you on a t-shirt. Everybody rally around you. It's a big celebration. But that dash, that space that lives, that sits right there in between the day that you was born and the day that you leave here. Let's talk about that. You don't get that same type of love. You don't get that same type of support. They don't show up for you the same type of way. They don't celebrate you the same type of way. They celebrate when you're born. They celebrate when you leave. But when you hear and ready to smell the flowers don't come. When you hear and you need the support, you need them to show up. They won't come. The support won't be there. So you have to be self-motivated. You have to have the right type of self-discipline. You got to know that, understand that I'm going to have to do it even if I got to do it by myself. I'm going to have to handle the business and stand doing business even if it's just me by myself. The note is I got to have the same grit, the same grind, the same passion, even in my dash time. Even when I don't know no better, even when I don't know what the end gonna be, even when I don't know how it's gonna happen, even when I don't understand it quite yet, Lord, I'm gonna have to trust you. I'm gonna have to trust this process. I've created this plan. I know that it's stamped. I know this is my purpose, and now I'm gonna have to follow it all the way through. Yep, I understand that it might sound crazy to some folk. I know some folk over there looking at me like, how in the world she about to do that? How she gonna make that happen? How is that gonna come together? That just don't even look right. Why are you moving that way? Why are you going that way? Why are you writing like that? Why are you fasting like that? Why are you praying like that? Why are you meditating like that? Who showed you anything about manifestation? Who in the world told you to pick up self-help books? Why in the world are you locked into webinars, seminars? Why in the world are you in the mental health support group? Why are you attached to a therapist or a coach? What in the world is going on with you? They will not understand why you're moving the way that you're moving. They will not understand your process. They won't understand why you're so obsessed with learning. They won't understand why you're extremely committed. They won't understand why you're walking away from friendships that you've had since the sandbox. They won't understand why you're detaching yourself from family members when they've taught you that blood was thicker than water. They don't know why you're isolating yourself, why you're doing this to yourself, and they will look at what it is that you're doing and they will start to speak negatively about it because they don't understand it. But you got to understand that everything that you're doing is not for everybody. They ain't got to understand it. They ain't got to be on board. But you got to have that same grit, that same grind, that same passion all the way through. Not for them, but for you. Not for them, but for you. Not for them, but you got to have that for you. Y'all almost at 400K. Double tap on my screen. Double tap on my screen. This right here, this ain't even for you. This right here, this for me, baby. This right here, personal. I just want y'all to put it in my comment section. Put this personal. This right here, this personal. This ain't even got nothing to do with you. Yeah, I know you thought it was about you, but it's not. I know that, it ain't even that deep when it got something to do with you, baby. Understand that this personal. This right here, this is so personal. This is so personal, baby. Understand that I don't come around because it's personal. I'm not showing up to that function because it's personal. I'm not going anywhere with anybody that I feel like I'm not really welcome. You sent the invite, but I know that I'm not welcome. I'm not coming nowhere with nobody trying to pretend pretend to be okay when I know that I'm not. I'm not coming around nobody sitting in no environment that I got to water me down or I got to abandon the person that I am. Oh, baby, this right here is personal. I'm taking care of me on purpose. Understand that I'm not in a pretending stage anymore. I'm too old to be pretending. It's a lot of things that I used to tolerate when I was a child, but I'm not a child anymore. My mindset is different. Understand that I'm just not that individual that I used to be. I'm not tolerating the things that I used to tolerate. I'm not being okay with things that I used to be okay with. I'm not afraid now to rock the boat. I'm not afraid to lose folk. I'm not afraid to walk away from folk. I'm not afraid of that anymore. Back when I was codependent, I was afraid of that, but I'm not that individual anymore. One of the things that you got to understand is that this right here. Yeah, y'all ready? Yeah, you got to be okay with that. Showing up in certain places and people not understanding. The notice is right here. The reason why it's important for you to be clear about who you are. The reason why it's important for you to be clear about who you are and what you do and what you bring to the table. The reason why you have to be clear about that and you have to be prepared, because I told y'all to write in the comments that you standing on business, and now it's about to make sense for you. Now, yeah, when you're piecing your notes together, you're gonna be like, "Ooh, I see what she did." You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons why you got to be able to stand on business and you got to understand what's going on in your life, and you have to know your worth, and you got to work on yourself daily, and you got to practice a level of self-discipline that you've never practiced before, is because there's going to come some times in your life where you are going to have to still stand up even though you're hurt. You're going to have to still do what you need to do, what you're called to do, when you're appointed to do, even when you yourself are triggered by that situation. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I see the hands right there. What you say, coach? I'm saying that it's gonna be times in your life where you're gonna have to stand 10 toes to the ground, and you're gonna have to look at the person that hurt you the most, and you're gonna have to put them in a place. It's gonna come a time when you're gonna have to walk into a room and you're gonna have to air the whole entire room out. Baby, you got to clear it out. Hello, somebody. It's gonna be a time in your life that you're gonna be extremely uncomfortable because you're triggered, because your own emotions are ready to come out, because you're hurting by a situation, because you know for a fact that this is what it is and this is how I feel. And even in the middle of you being triggered, you got to be able to stand 10 toes to the ground, put your emotions to the side, and you're going to have to say what needs to be said. You're going to be the person that's going to have to still serve. You're going to have to be the person that's still going to be the one that's going to have to open up your mouth and hold people accountable, even while you yourself, I'm triggered by it. What do you mean? You're going to have to get out of your feelings, baby. It's facts over feelings. I told you it was tight. Yeah, it's going to be I told you it was going to be tight. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. I told you that already. Yeah. You're going to be triggered in that situation. You're going to be emotional in that situation. You're going to be feeling away in that situation. And you like, why you want me to do it when you know what I went through? Why you want me to say it when you already know how they going to respond to me? And that already makes me nervous, and that already makes me feel a certain type of way, because how am I going to be the person to do it? And that right there, that you don't understand. And it's going to be for you to do, because ain't nobody going to be able to do it the way that you're going to be able to do it. It's going to be for you to do, because that's what you called to do. Yep, you're gonna have to be able to stand up there, and you're gonna have to clear the whole entire room. Put it in the comment section. I'm coming to clear it. Just put I'm coming to clear it. I'm coming to clear it. That's right. When I say that I want all the smoke, I'm coming to clear it. When I say that I'm not backing down, I'm coming to clear it. When I say that I mean business, when it got something to do with me, I'm coming to clear it. I'm no longer playing nice. I'm no longer giving folk the benefit of the doubt. At this point, I'm coming to clear it. I need for you to understand that I'm opening up my mouth. I'm utilizing my voice. I'm coming to clear it. I'm no longer pretending to not see what I saw, not hear what I heard, not feel what I felt. I'm coming to clear it. Hello, somebody. Come on, double tap on the screen real quick. I'm coming to clear it. I'm coming to clear it. I'm coming to clear it. That's just what it is. What are you trying to tell us, coach? The days of us running in fear, we can't do that anymore. The days of us running because we don't want to upset folk, we're not doing that no more. Playing nice so that everybody can get along, oh, we're not doing that no more. I need for you to understand that we're in a day and time right now where you're going to have to hold yourself accountable. That's right. I'm holding myself accountable. If it ain't right, I'm going to say that it ain't right. If it ain't supposed to be that way, then it ain't supposed to be that way. I'm not dumbing nothing down. I'm not pretending not to see nothing. It is what it is. I'm not avoiding no elephant in the room. I'm going to put it right there on Front Street, baby. I'm coming to clear it. It's going to be times where you're going to have to clear it. And it's also gonna be this next time. Yeah. One more thing that you got to understand why you making things clear. Why you making things clear? I got one more thing that I want to say. I got one more. Which y'all at 426. Double tap on the screen. We almost at 500K TikTok. Now double tap on the screen. I got another note. If I could drop it, just put "we ready" in the comment section. Double tap on my screen. Let me get a couple badges, IG. Let me get like 5 badges from y'all real quick. Let me get 5 badges. Y'all man, TikTok, y'all already almost at 500K. Go ahead and double tap on this screen. Get us to 500K real quick. Get us to 500K. I got another one. I want you to understand. The topic that we're talking about today is let's be clear. The first note that we dropped, the first note was you got to understand that it's going to be some folk that's going to be intimidated by your growth and your development. And the reason why they're intimidated by your growth and your development is because they know that that's going to change the way that they're going to be able to handle you. Understand that they're going to be intimidated because that's going to change the dynamic of your relationship. Note number 2 was, it's the enemy's job to keep you confused. God is not the author of confusion. So when you're walking around and you're confused and you don't know where you stand and you don't know if you should do it or you shouldn't do it, you have to understand that that's the trick of the enemy. As long as he can keep you confused, he can keep you stuck. He can keep you stagnant. He can keep you in that unsure type of energy. And there's no growth there. There's no healing there. There's no development there. And the next note I gave out, y'all, it was that it's going to be some times in your life where you have to understand that some things that you're going through in your life, some experiences that you're having, those experiences are not coming to you to destroy you. Those experiences are coming to distract you. And the reason why you're being distracted is because the enemy is wanting to rob you of the good things that you carry. You survived the relationship, but you still they took your peace. You survived that broken family ship, but they took your sanity away from you. You survived this and you survived that, but the person that you used to be, the good characteristics that you used to have, you're no longer that person because of what happened over there, that trauma. You let the trauma run off with your goods. You let your trauma bamboozle you. You let your trauma hoodwink you. You let your trauma finesse you. So now you're showing up in other people's lives, responding out of your past trauma, saying you can't trust them because you used to date a liar, saying that everybody is low down and dirty because those are the people that you chose to deal with over here. You got to understand that you got to walk away from that. Another note that I gave is that if you don't know what your next move is going to be, you're going to always run back to what used to be. If you don't know what your next is, you're going to always run back to what that ex was, that environment that had you down bad, that environment that had you sick, that environment that had you depressed, that environment that had you stressed out. You will run back over there to that because it's familiar to you. You will run back over there to that and you will use the excuse where I already know the demons that they got. Girl, I already know how to tolerate them. And you go back over there not understanding that you're self-sabotaging, that you over there holding yourself back. Another note that I gave was that you have got to be clear on your own boundaries, because not being clear on your own boundaries is contributing to the chaos in your life. You are bringing the chaos in your life when you're not creating clear boundaries. The topic of the day is let's be clear. One of the other things that I talked about was you have to have the faith all the way through. For even in the middle, in that dash, people will celebrate your birth. They will celebrate your ending, all of that. But you got to be willing to have that same grit, that same grind, and that same passion to celebrate yourself in that dash. Because trust me, some folk ain't going to do it. Yeah, you're going to have to be able to, The last note that I had just gave y'all was you're going to have to be willing to speak even when you triggered. You're going to have to show up even when you triggered. You're going to have to show up and you got to remove your feelings and only stand on facts. Because there's going to be some things that's only going to be just for you to say or just for you to do. It's not going to work when it's for somebody, when somebody else try it or when they try to do it or whatever. It's not going to work for them because it's not for them. Everything ain't for everybody. You have got to put on that full armor and you got to be able and be prepared to want all the smoke about you. You got to be coming in there to clear it all the way out. And one of the other things that I wanted to drop on y'all real quick, y'all at 465, one of the other things I wanted to drop on y'all is I need for y'all to do this. Y'all got your ink pen? pens? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Double tap on the screen. Send me some love. Y'all ready? I just need y'all to know this is the last thing and we out of here. This is the last thing and I'm going to let y'all go. It's the last thing. If you're not in my mental health support group, make sure you get signed up. The link is in my bio. It says Linktree Street. Click that link, stroll down to mental health support group. We meet every Thursday from 6:30 to 8. From 6:30 to 8, we definitely got our class going tonight, man. It's teaching in there. It's guest speakers in there. It's prayer in there. It's account buddies in there. You name it, we got it over inside that Patreon. And I ain't going to sit up here and I'm not saying it just because it's mine, but I'm saying it because it's truth. My Patreon is lit. My class is lit. My people are on board. It's going to be a lot of folk that's talking about, oh yeah, well, they dealing with this and that and seasonal this and that. We ain't on none of that, baby. My people are growing. They're healing. They're evolving. They're starting business. They're starting brands. They going back to school. They, you know what I'm saying, getting degrees. They writing books. They the whole entire nine. You know what I'm saying? It's a community where we work together. We push and we motivate each other. The link is right there in my bio. Click where it says Linktree Street. Stroll down the mental health support group. Get signed up. Right now, we're dissecting a book that's called Putting an X Through Your Anxiety. We on the 4th chapter. That's what we're going to be working on tonight. Y'all ready for y'all last note? Y'all last note is this right here. I want y'all to outgrow the need for apologies. Baby, you don't need it. You okay, I'm gonna wait. Yeah. I know that's what, come on, man. I know that's what a lot of us been hung up on. We've been thinking that we need it. We've been thinking that, yeah. I need y'all to outgrow that need for an apology. Outgrow that need for an apology. Outgrow the need for an apology. Some folk are not going to give it to you. Not because you don't deserve it. Not because it's not warranted. But because they don't want to apologize to you. Because they don't want to have to accept the responsibility. They don't want to acknowledge the fact that they disrespected you or treated you in a way that they know that they shouldn't have. You cannot sit over there and whine and pout and soak and be depressed and stressed out because somebody won't apologize. Baby, their apology is not going to take away the hurt. It's not going to take away the pain. It's not going to take away what the tears that you cried. It's not going to take away anything. And if I can be honest, them apologizing ain't going to do nothing for you no how. Because you already know that they hurt you on purpose. You already know they meant to cheat. You already know they meant to lie. You already know they meant to mislead you. You already know they meant to walk you like a dog. You already know they meant to take advantage of the person that you are. They already meant these things. I need you to outgrow the need for an apology. It's not going to change anything. If they give it, they give it. But if they don't, you don't soak. You don't sit over there where I just want them to apologize for the pain that they brought to my life. They meant to bring it. They meant to do it. That didn't happen on accident. And I'm tired of people trying to make it seem like an apology is going to fix something when it's not. It just don't. Even if they apologize, let's just be real. And let's just be real. Even when people apologize and they apologize and they mean the apology and you accept the apology and they change the behavior and y'all move on, the truth of the matter is I'm going to be extremely transparent. You still going to think about it every now and again. It's still going to hit your mind every now and again. And it's still going to make you feel the same exact way. Even if they change the behavior, even if they meant the apology, it's going to have the same effect no matter what. Friends say yes. I mean, let's just be real. You might not lash out the way that you used to because you know that they meant their apology, but it's still not going to change nothing that you felt. It's still not going to make everything go away. It's still not going to make you not remember what you felt in that moment. It's still going to be times where you may have a daydream about it, or you might have a night dream about it. It still might be times when something might be said or something might be done that reminds you of that time. That apology ain't going to erase that. You might forgive them and they might forgive you, and y'all might still be together, but it might be something that happens or a smell that come through that reminds you of everything that happened, and you still right back there in that same place. So I need for you to outgrow the need for an apology, because honestly, it's not going to fix anything. And to be more honest about the situation, a lot of times what we do is we hold on to that apology because we ain't really ready to go yet. Yeah, it's just another excuse for you to keep on holding on. Yeah, for you to keep on, yeah, just holding on, wishful thinking, hoping that they gonna change, hoping that it's gonna get better, because you don't want to start over. You so scared to reset, and you don't know if you can do it without them. Hello, somebody. Let's just be real. But I need for y'all to outgrow that need for apology. Getting that apology is not gonna change anything. It's not gonna fix anything. It's not, once you've been exposed, you cannot be unexposed. Once that person lets you see exactly who they are, you're gonna have to stand on that. You're gonna have to establish your boundaries, and your boundaries got to accompany with those consequences. Every single time, being fair and consistent all the way across the board. We're not tolerating disrespect. The disrespect is definitely the closure. That's how we're gonna move. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love, and you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. Guys, if y'all can make y'all way, I'm gonna do probably about a 20-minute Q&A over on IG. If you're not following my IG, make sure you go and do so. Street Poet _ 1125. It's the same thing on TikTok. Street Poet _ 1125. If you want to jump on with me today, if you got a question that you want to ask, you got a testimony that you want to share, anything like that, y'all know I start doing this on Thursdays. It seemed to be working. It was beneficial to my people. I want you guys to have that relationship with me. You know what I'm saying? Especially those of you that subscribe, to my channel. Those of you that follow my Patreon, those of you that tune in to my live videos and bless me with gifts or bless me with badges. I want to give you that opportunity to have that time, to really be able to interact with me. So if you do not mind, I need you guys to go to IG real quick. Street Poet _ 1125. Jump on the IG, Street Poet _ 1125. We're going to do a quick Q&A for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes Q&A. If you got a question, if you got a comment, if you got something that you want to share, slide over to IG real quick. How y'all doing, man? I appreciate y'all. Slide over to IG. No, that's a fake page. That's not my page that's coming up. My page haven't been hacked. This is my only page right here. What they're doing is they're creating fake pages, and they're making it look like my page. You have to actually look at the number of followers so that you can see that it's not me. If you look at the number of followers on that page, then you will know that it's not me. I don't do no readings. I don't inbox people begging. I don't do none of that stuff. So if anybody's inboxing you and asking you to do a reading, or inboxing you and asking you for money or this and that, that's not me. I only have one page. I do see that they're taking my videos. I do see that they're posting my video and my content as if they're me, but that's not me. None of that content is me. And it baffles me how these different platforms are allowing these people to use my content, use my whole entire video, my face and all, without blocking the accounts. So, but it's nothing that I could do about it. And I'm not going to allow the enemy to win either. I'm not going to stop posting content and go on doing my live videos because of them. I got people that know who I am. Do me a favor, go to IG, Street Poet _ 1125. I'm about to tune in up there. We're going to do a Q&A.